Hey friends, Starry vlog, and I'm gonna take you along with me today, and I wasn't going to, it seems like sometimes my life, there's always like doom and gloom stuff going on, and I feel bad about sharing it. Like my life isn't always sad or or always full of trials, but I do seem to get my share. I'm actually heading out to the hospital right now. I posted this on Patreon just to share just a little bit, not for sympathy, but I just asked people to pray, and then I also talked about how God was working in my life. But back to the hospital, not for my heart joke. So I have had for 3 weeks intense, severe intestinal issues. This is not normal. I know as a nurse, it kept getting worse and worse. I kept texting Victoria, and I did try to do some fasting with just juice. I've been eating just raw, and I told her it's like the demon is trying to get out of my gut, and it progressively got worse, where I'm to the point where it's debilitating, and I really feel bad for people who have gastroparesis and IBS and Crohn's and all of that, because you can't put your finger on what it is. I feel like my whole abdomen is filled with cement. I drank even tea this morning, and that's all I could take in, and I'm starved to death. And then when I eat, right away there's a feeling of fullness, beyond fullness, like uncomfortable, the worst meal you've ever eaten. And it's not pain, it is just, and people who have IBS and gastroparesis and Crohn's and all that probably know what I'm talking about. It's impairing and debilitating. And I've been kind of slugging through it and praying, and I know God has a plan even for this. I haven't figured all of it out yet. I kind of have, but so I've been, when I worked last, I didn't look good. And the next day, everybody's railing. All my friends are like, you got to get in, you got to get help. Enough is enough. And I was going to drive myself down to Coeur d'Alene to go check myself into the ER, but I got so sick I couldn't do it. That's how it just progressed. So got labs, those came back. I knew that was going to be nothing. Did an ultrasound. Ultrasound sometimes doesn't really do much, but at least it'll slow some good blood flow in the organs, the liver, and that all look good. And here I am. Right away, it's starting this morning. I've got my team of experts on it. I've got Kathy, I've got Victoria, I got Dr. B, I got Linda, I got people in my corner. I got all the people on Patreon praying for me. The guess was maybe a parasite, I don't know. Maybe a colon, a ischemic colon, I don't know. And even as a nurse, I'm in a really bad predicament. So me and Mario are heading back to the hospital, and I'm going to do a parasite stool test, and we're trying to get it in for a CT scan with contrast. And I work tomorrow, and I'll gut it through, but if it doesn't go away, then I may end up checking myself into the emergency room. But I'm bringing you guys with me. This is Starry going to the hospital. Another day in the life of, right? Where's Mario? Right, Mario? Mario's like, yeah, here we go. Well, the first stop is I had to stop at this is our little, I don't know, it's like our UPS drop off. It's funny, I just ran into a friend of mine who's also having problems with edema, puffiness. She was climbing, and she goes to these high altitude climbs, and she's having swelling. So I was giving her some advice on what to do with swelling, how to take care of it naturally. But my first stop was to drop off my stool sample. This is my colonoscopy. Instead of getting a colonoscopy, there is such a thing called Cologuard now, and it is a colon. It checks for everything. It's 95% accurate, and all you got to do is poop in a cup, and you send it in. Cologuard. So if your doctor hasn't talked to you about it, you don't have to go in for a colonoscopy if you're at low risk. Okay. Oh, you hear that, don't you? So our second stop, I want to show you. See that lady there? She just told me she liked my hair. She told me she liked my hair. I love that. Hospital. I'm gonna park the car so Mario's out of the sun. It's actually cool. It's actually cool today. But I had to grab the camera because that lady like made my day. You know, here I am. I'm just feeling just so horrible, and I go into the post office. She's like, "I love your hair," and she's like, "How old?" She's like an older lady, like older. You know, the people who judge me because of my hair, shame on them. Shame, 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 shame on them. You know, in fact, I've had some Christian ladies who also have criticized me, and their rationale is that we're supposed to look a certain way. Really? We're supposed to look a certain way. We're supposed to present ourselves a certain way. That's really sad. To say that I can't glorify the Lord the way that I look. Okay, it's all good. But I'm here, and see, we got everything open for Mario, and it's very cool today. So don't be freaking out. I wouldn't leave him in the car unless it was cool. And in fact, I got a visor to put here for him. But we'll go inside. You give me a kiss, honey. So I guess I'm going to go in for the poop test. My friend just texted me and said, we'll do the poop test first. This is for the poop. I'm getting my own supplies, and this is what I gotta poop in. There we go. I hope that's gonna do the trick. Okay, I know people think I'm crazy, you know, because I carry this camera with me wherever I go. But you know, this is my life, right? So it's funny because when I was talking to the doctor, I'm like, thank you for getting these orders for me. He said, well, let's start with something conservative. It might be a parasite because you're just having these symptoms. And he says, this is an easy test and we'll know within an hour. And then I started having the hot flash. I've been having hot flashes, and it coincided with all of this. So go figure. But anyway, I'm gonna do the nurse thing. See, I got all my little stuff here, and you know, gonna try to force out some poop. That's awful. It's awful. Success. It's terrible. Terrible. You know, now I kind of feel like, you know, me being a nurse, how, you know, when we check people's urine and feces all the time, a lot of people get embarrassed, and I try to do it like in a respectful way, but now I kind of know how they must feel. Yeah. Well, okay. We will know the results in about an hour, and believe it or not, that test cost $700. $700. I almost died. But I already met my deductible because, you know, I've had the old heart pain issue, which I'm still trying to figure out and get taken care of. I don't know how people can afford to be sick. So I let Mario out, and I'm trying to eat some grapes. Oh my gosh. This is what happens. I can't put anything in my mouth. It's just this, it's getting bad. And this is, you know, I walk around and I seem like, you know, I'm normal, but as soon as I put something in my mouth, oh my gosh. And now what happens is it's just so intense. It's like in my back, and it's in my kidneys. This is why I need to figure out what's going on, because it just hurts so much.